Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Pisces, April 20th, 2025. Mars moves to the top of your solar chart today, where it will visit until June 17th. When Mars spent some time in this area of your solar chart in November and December, some projects or initiatives you started may have faced some obstacles. Now and as you advance, you're in a stronger position for moving forward. You can feel a compelling desire to take action when it comes to fulfilling your responsibilities and pushing your professional interests ahead after much focus on other interests. Ambitions are stirring. Your motivation levels are strong and strengthening. Your desire to advance and reach or surpass your goals is strong. You need some clear goals in sight so that if you don't already have a plan, you're likely to draw one up now. Your enterprising spirit is powerful now. Just as love can be written in the stars, so can sex. While you're finally leaving behind the post-shadow energy, a better cosmos awaits. Luckily, the cosmic wavelength in the coming days favors the lust in your loin, so rest assured, you'll be fired up. Mighty Mars, the red planet of sex, drive, and passion, will bring the coups and heavy petting to you as he receives a back massage from majestic Neptune in the sky. This vibration will encourage you to pursue sensual lovemaking, so don't let this energy go to waste. This is a 5-star day to get up close and personal. Do not stop now. It is time for you to put all of your time, energy, and effort back into your career path as Mars re-enters Leo. You may not have felt this level of motivation since the end of 2024. Wintertime could have stalled your progress, causing you to feel insecure and unsure of your professional advancements. Thankfully, the post-shadow period for the last Mars retrograde will help you overcome lingering energies and obstacles. You have what it takes to push through. Let your enthusiasm, assertiveness, and confidence speak for itself in your career path. You will feel almost business as usual while the current celestial atmosphere lasts, although there is a little more gusto in your approach to your health and fitness. This is a wonderful transit for you to keep moving forward, away from the heavy feelings you experienced either emotionally or physically. Keeping yourself on a strict schedule of exercise and a healthy diet won't be difficult with favorable energy readily available and abundant. Your actions are likely going to be selfless on this day. While this can see you doing good things for others, you would be wise not to go overboard. You have a generous heart, anyhow, and this can be enhanced with this vibration. Be sure that you give only what you can afford, and to the people who deserve it. You are also more vulnerable to being taken advantage of under this influence. For Mars, his departure from your sector of adventure, travel, learning and discovery and return to your career sector today is a fairly dramatic shift in focus, but it is one that not only he, but Venus and Mercury are familiar with. Mars had already spent 2 months in your career sector before retrograding back out in the new year, while Venus had spent nearly 2 months and Mercury 6 weeks in your work sector before retrograding back into a playful and creative part of your chart. Mercury has already returned, but Venus is still there, with that back and forward between the busy and the playful, creative and adventurous side of life's fence, making it easier to keep things balanced. As Mars leaves an adventurous part of your chart today, he not only wraps up his longest visit in 2 years, but a visit that has seen him work closely with the planets in your romantic sector. This includes working closely with Venus, who is in the final 2 weeks of her longest visit to your romantic sector in 8 years. As the planets of love and passion part ways, Venus will continue to capture, hold on to and nurture a mix of romance, passion and adventure. Pisces, your dreams feel closer than ever, honor them. Your quote of the day, the soul speaks in symbols, are you listening? Your color of the day is lilac mist, ethereal and open. Lucky numbers, 2, 8, 16. A quiet moment could hold deep emotional wisdom. Let inspiration guide your hands, whether through art, music, or silence. You may feel more intuitive than usual, believe it. Not all truths need words, trust the feelings that linger. Our eyes in the sky. Let's take a moment together for April 20th, 2025. Whether this day has greeted you with calm or chaos, joy or uncertainty, you're exactly where you need to be right now. And as we move into this reading, allow yourself to slow down for a few minutes. Let this be your little pause in the day, a space where you're invited to reflect, reconnect, and maybe even rediscover something about yourself. Today's cards came through with a really meaningful energy, and I think they might speak to you more personally than you expect. The first card drawn is the Two of Pentacles, a card that often appears when we're juggling multiple responsibilities, or when life feels like a delicate balancing act. You might be managing more than usual right now. Maybe it's work, personal goals, family expectations, or even just keeping your inner world steady in an unpredictable outer one. This card is a reminder that it's okay to take a step back and reassess. What's truly essential? What's draining you unnecessarily? Even if you're someone who's used to keeping all the balls in the air, you don't have to carry it all alone. Sometimes the strongest move is asking for help, or even saying, "Not right now." If you've ever tried walking with your hands full and dropped something minor, only to realize it was what you least needed, that's the spirit of this card. Let go of what's weighing you down so you can carry what matters most with more ease. Next comes the Knight of Cups, bringing a beautifully romantic and heartfelt energy into the day. This card is all about following your heart, creative inspiration, and emotional honesty. You might find yourself drawn towards something or someone in a tender, almost dreamlike way, whether that's a person, a project, or simply an idea that feels emotionally resonant. The Knight of Cups doesn't rush. He moves with feeling and purpose. Think about the last time you followed a hunch or a spark of excitement just because it felt right. Today might be calling you to do more of that. Maybe it's writing down your thoughts, expressing yourself to someone you care about, or even just letting yourself daydream without judgment. Emotional expression is not a weakness, it's a strength. And letting your heart lead, even just a little, could open doors you didn't see before. The third card is the Nine of Wands, and this one speaks to the resolute spirit within you. You may be feeling a bit worn down lately, like you've been pushing through for longer than you expected. But this card doesn't show defeat, it shows persistence. It shows someone who has made it through challenge after challenge and still chooses to stand. If you've been wondering whether you can keep going, this is your sign that yes, you can. But it's also a nudge to protect your energy. You don't have to prove your worth through exhaustion. You've already proven so much by simply being here, continuing forward. Picture yourself as a tree that's weathered many storms. Maybe some leaves are tattered, but your roots are deeper than ever. Give yourself credit for everything you've endured and how far you've come. Then we're met with the Fool, and I absolutely love seeing this after the Nine of Wands. The Fool brings in fresh air, a sense of renewal, innocence, and bold beginnings. It's that beautiful reminder that no matter what's come before, today can be a starting point. It encourages you to be curious, to take a leap of faith, even if it's small. You don't need to have every step figured out to begin. Maybe there's something you've been thinking about doing, traveling, starting a new project, making a change, but fear or hesitation has been holding you back. The Fool says, go ahead. Try. It's okay not to know where it leads. This card reminds us of those moments when we did something spontaneous, like taking a different route home and discovering something new, or trusting our gut and realizing it was spot on. Today might be the perfect day to embrace the unknown a little more. And finally, we have the Queen of Swords, who brings clarity, wisdom, and a sharp sense of truth. This energy invites you to step fully into your voice, especially in situations where you might have stayed quiet in the past. If there's something on your mind, or a truth you've been hesitant to speak, today is about giving yourself permission to be honest, both with others and yourself. The Queen of Swords doesn't sugarcoat things, but she also doesn't use her truth to wound, she uses it to liberate. This could be a beautiful moment for journaling, reflecting, or having a meaningful conversation that clears the air. And if you've recently been navigating confusion, her presence is a signal that mental clarity is returning. Trust your insights. You know more than you think. So today, with the Two of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, Nine of Wands, the Fool, and Queen of Swords, you're being asked to balance, to feel, to persist, to leap, and to speak. There's a rhythm here, a dance between emotion and action, vulnerability and courage. If that resonates with you, I'd love to know how it shows up in your life right now. What are you holding in balance? What leap are you ready to take, even if it's just a baby step? Have you spoken a truth lately that felt like setting yourself free? Let this be your invitation to check in with your heart and your intuition today. Share in the comments if any of these messages felt like they were meant for you. And remember, even when the path feels uncertain, even when you're carrying more than you'd like, you are moving forward, growing wiser, and becoming more you with every step. You've got this.